Dustin Tibbetts with Passport to Wall Street. Today we're going to do our stock trade of the week, and we're going to do a high price stock today because it's kind of interesting. So we'll give you a few examples of what you can do with the stock here, and hopefully it makes you a profit. So let's move on over to the charts. We're going to look at a stock today called Chipotle. It's a very popular retailer here in this, a restaurant chain here in the States. And if you look at the charts, I'm going to zoom in just a little bit more for you. You can see that over the last week, just a little bit more than a week, the stock has been pulling back here in a rather conservative kind of way. I mean, it's been a pretty stable pullback. No real sharp drops, no big gaps down like over here. We don't have that gap down. And so what we're going to look to do today is play for a small bounce, a very small bounce. Now, Chipotle is a very active moving stock. So it's currently trading at 473. However, this trade will work no matter where you see it trading. So if by the time you watch this, we're down a little bit lower or we're up a little bit, no worries. I'll show you exactly what you can do to participate in this trade. The goal would be to get this to bounce back towards the 500 number, and it could take a little bit of time because the markets are a little bit sort of, out of breath, we'll say, in the short term. And so we want to be a little bit sort of cautious with our time. We'd like a good few weeks to participate in this. So what we're going to do is, with the stock trading at 473, we're going to go over to the options chain. Now the stock is a $473 stock, so we really don't want to tie up that much money. That's a lot of money to be buying stock. What we can do is we can go over to the option chain and participate in a very simple spread. We can be long the stock without spending the money to be long the stock, and we can do that by doing a long call spread here. So if you buy the 470 call, sell the 470, buy the 470 call and sell the 475 call, it will cost you about $2.70-ish right now is where it's trading. If you could pay that, the goal would be to get the stock to head towards 500. And so anywhere over that, we would make the difference. So what we're going to do is we're going to assume that we're able to buy this spread for $2.50. That's the current fair value for it, so it's a little pricey right now. For $2.50. Now, 475 is really all we need out of this. If it could get to 476, 477, that's sort of gravy if it does it quickly. But let's go look at the charts. So with that spread, we're looking to make about $2.50 with the stock only going to, let's say, 477 to make it simple. Look how tiny of a bounce that is. And so for that reason, if when you're watching this, if the stock has already gone up to, say, 480, then what you'll do is use the same September expiration, and you would buy the 480 and sell, we're going to go buy the 480 and sell the 485, By then, that will be trading at about $2.50. Currently, it's at $1.90 or $2. But it'll be trading at $2.50, and you can participate in that same move. So the real cool part about this trade is currently this is where we're at. If it starts bouncing a little bit more, that's okay. We think it can get back to 500, and if so, we all make money on it. If it happens to be a little bit lower, then you'll just pick that strike price that's in between the price of the stock. So for example, if it's at 467, then you would do 465 and 470, and you'd have the exact same trade. So it really doesn't matter where you hop on this trade and participate. The goal is, of course, to let Chipotle go back to 500, and all of us can make a profit. So the idea is what's called an at-the-money long call spread for Chipotle. We're all going to be betting on a bounce. Hopefully it comes, and hopefully we do make a profit on it. But we're basically making this trade because of the recent pullback there. And so we're just trying to do it in the most cost-effective way possible. And that's it. So I hope you enjoy. I hope it makes you a profit, and we'll talk to you soon.